sit down. What's up, guys? Scott Krueger here with Wavewater Arts. I got my nephew, Christian, my son, Ethan, with me here today. And we are doing this video to thank everyone, our family, our friends, all the subscribers. We have hit 200 subscribers, and I'm very proud of that.
My uncle Scott Krueger, he surpassed me even though he started after me. And some people would be jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm really proud of him. We want to direct this video to him. We'll put a video on my channel too, but so yeah, the main direction of this video is to talk mostly about him, but there's something I want to talk about.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for my nephew Christian and my son Ethan helping me, giving me guidance on how to set up the YouTube channel, I wouldn't be here right now. So I really appreciate all the support, Christian and Ethan, and we still have to work really hard to get to that 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
We've had the channel about 3 months, and 200 subscribers in 3 months, I think that's a pretty good start, starting from basically nothing. But my nephew here, like he said, he started his YouTube channel 2 years ago, and one of the things that he's really good at is cubing.
So yeah, some people think the Rubik's Cube is just a toy for, people to just play with and try to solve, even though they think it's impossible to solve. Newsflash, it's not impossible to solve a Rubik's Cube. Obviously, I have a lot of numerous...
I've tried the Rubik's Cube when I was little, and I couldn't figure out how to unlock. There's secrets within these cubes, and it teaches kids how to be able to relay messages from their brains to their hands and figure out certain codes. Christian, what is it about the cube? How do you solve it?
See, there's really no secret. There's a certain algorithm, which in his name it's way of water. There's an algorithm to water. You have to put in, H2O, hydrogen and oxygen. So yeah, it's pretty much an algorithm. They
So here, let me mix this up real quick. I'm gonna try and mix this up. Are you gonna be able to solve this? If I mix this up right, what is this?
Don't twist any corners.
How do they define these? By how many corners they have, or this is a 3x3, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it defines it by the layers it has. 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Start
So
going.
the way I would solve it is like this.
So
I'm not gonna
there's a
really
certain
explain anything.
algorithm to solving this cube, and like Christian was talking about with the algorithm or principles of water. I really appreciate the nature of water, how it decides to flow around things rather than trying to go directly through them.
And that just makes it really smooth. And it also connects to Rubik's Cubes in that way. You have to also turn it really smoothly. You have to flow really well. Otherwise, if you mess up, just like I just did.
You have to be able to change, water when it comes up against something. It has to decide on a direction to take, and will it go left or will it go right? Those are all properties of water. Water also can transform. It can go from liquid to solid to vapor.
Yeah.
And so
water messes up sometimes. It can do some. People manipulate it to do pretty bad things.
Show him it. He did it.
People can manipulate water to do some bad things. People can manipulate Rubik's Cubes to do bad things. Well, people can mess up.
So in your philosophy as a cuber, is it better to be a nice cuber or an anti-cuber?
That's the thing. I don't think there's no better way, because cubing, it'll soothe your mind. It keeps your fingers going. In a way, it's a sport, because you go to competitions, you compete. Yeah, in a way, it's a sport. But if you're a non-cuber, an anti-cuber, or whatever you want to call it, it's totally fine, because that just means that means you really didn't care to learn about the Rubik's
Yeah, maybe, and a lot of times when people, it's not that they don't care, it's maybe they just don't understand it.
Yeah, they don't have...
And they're busy with their own hobbies. But for you, Christian, being able to cube, that relaxes you.
It's a fun hobby. My parents are really proud of my hobby.
And you competed, right?
Yeah, I competed in February 16th.
Nice. Good job. Good job. Ethan, let's talk a little bit to Ethan here. Ethan, you're in the video. Let's show them a little love here. What are your theories on cubing? What's your experience with cubing?
I wasn't really a big cuber like Christian.
Can you do a 3x3?
No.
You can't
but
solve a 3x3?
Something
I thought you
something that
could.
he taught me though,
Yeah.
that got me into cubing. He got me into cubing.
You
I
did?
saw him solve a 2x2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, teach me the ways.
Yeah.
And he couldn't teach me personally because I get that. I can't teach people how to solve any cube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ethan gave me a link to a video that I watched over and over and over again. And then I was able to solve the 2x2 without the video.
Nice.
And
nice.
then I showed it off to all my friends. And then they said, nice, but you can't solve a 3-1. And that kind of discouraged me a lot. So I quit cubing.
Well, you use that discouragement to fuel you. Now, your channel, Null Desire,
Mhm.
just give a little shout out and we'll wrap this up.
All right. Sub to No Desire and
It's NUL,
NULL
double L's, NULL space.
Desire.
DESIRE.
And is there any kind of philosophy that's associated with that name?
No desire, it just means void hope. There's a hope for all, like the void and emptiness in the world, and it just kind of keeps it. Just whenever I look at my name, it keeps me going.
Well, that's awesome. So the idea that not only does things that aren't in the void, but things that are in the void, even they deserve hope and
They need hope.
Just as
There's
much
hope
as-
there's hope for the rest of us and
For
all of
everyone.
us that remain in the
oh,
world.
that's awesome. That's
There's hope for
awesome.
the rest of us. That's an X reference.
Yeah,
oh, he's
that's
showing
not-
his
that's not-
musical tastes
That's
here.
not what I meant. Yeah.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yes.
He hopes you enjoyed it.
Thank
He
you,
hopes
thank
you
you,
enjoyed it.
200 subscribers.
They hope you enjoyed it. Everybody hopes you
appreciates
enjoyed
it so
this.
much. Scott Krueger, aka Waterbra, with Way of Water Arts.
Subscribe to No Desire. Get me down.
No
Subscribe,
Desire.
subscribe.
Let's get him to 100 subscribers, and thank you very much.
Everybody-
Annyeonghaseyo.
Everybody, I hope.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice day. Happy thoughts. Happy days. Goodbye.